Hello there. Having already seized control of the Israel Syria UN buffer zone in the Golan Heights and launched attacks on Syrian military targets, there are now reports that Israeli tanks are nearing the Syrian capital of Damascus. Are we witnessing the start of a wider Middle East war? Something that could explode in all our faces? Is Israel testing the capabilities and resolve of the rebel forces that have just overthrown Bashar al-Assad so easily and so comprehensively? Since this revolution in Syria looked to be inevitable, the Israelis have been pounding Syrian military bases and chemical weapons factories to ensure none of it fell into the wrong hands. The IDF also took control of the UN-patrolled buffer zone between the two countries in the Golan Heights, so expanding their reach into Syria. But reports are coming in that Israeli tanks have moved out of the buffer zone and are as little as 9 miles from Damascus. Although Israel denies this, adding that placing their troops inside the buffer zone is a temporary security measure, with an IDF official saying, "The reports circulating in the media about the alleged advancement of Israeli tanks towards Damascus are false. IDF troops are stationed within the buffer zone, as stated in the past." But 3 security sources told Reuters today that the Israelis had advanced beyond the demilitarized zone. One Syrian source said they had reached the town of Katana, several kilometers to the east of the buffer zone and just a short drive from Damascus airport. Now, is the Israeli government lying about this? Or are the lies being told about the Israelis to try and maybe spark conflict? Either way, there could be very nasty repercussions. Already, Turkey is condemning what they are calling Israel's incursion into Syria. But I see no indication that the new regime in Syria is doing anything about it, if it is happening. And there are no signs of clashes between the Syrian rebels and the Israelis, nor any images or footage of those Israeli tanks. For his part, a previous Prime Minister of Israel, Naftali Bennett, said on X that contrary to reports, IDF is not advancing on Damascus. Israel is doing exactly what is necessary. 1. Destroying advanced Syrian military capabilities before they fall into the hands of radical jihadists. We do not know what are the motivations of the various players, but we can deny them of certain lethal weapons. October the 7th teaches us to focus on capabilities rather than on motivations. 2. Creating a buffer zone between Israel and Syria in order to ensure the safety of Israelis living on the Golan Heights, especially those close to the border. This is another lesson from October the 7th. Any sane country would do this. All I can say is, things are getting very interesting.